I stabbed him 3 times. I stabbed him 3 times.
So we just watched The Break-In.
Spoiler alert. Shit.
Yeah, it was awful. I don't even want to tell you guys what it's about, but
I will.
It's about like one family. The wife is pregnant, so she means a lot, you know. She has value because she's a female who has a baby inside of her. And that's the only reason you can have value in these kind of movies. And there's break-ins in the neighborhood, and that's all I want to say. The thing is with this film, the sources for the found footage, number 1 comes from the security cameras that he's just put in his house. Fair enough. Number 2, take it away, dude.
I'm still there. His iPhone 6, which he says initially that he's utilizing for his baby, but then he's like, we're having a casual conversation at dinner and this is for the baby. You're chopping up onions, I'm doing this for the baby. Like, it kind of just goes too far. And then halfway through the movie, the reason he's doing it, which is when he actually stops doing it as much, is when the detective says that it can be useful if he sees something and he's just recording everything, and they might be able to utilize it for the case.
But it doesn't make any sense because there's literally this one scene where him and his like fiance are running, and he's behind her like with his iPhone while he's running. He's recording everything. Like, it gets to be a bit much, and it's a bit ridiculous. So that insert at the start of Dean walking around the house, that is definitely a mock scene from this film, and it's just mocking the fact that every single thing he did was with a camera, even carrying a knife around the house. All of the action in the film could be put into, like, I would say 15 minutes. There's jump scares, but there's no actual real scares. Nothing actually happens. To be honest...
The tension building's poor.
Oh yeah, there's no tension building.
Easily scared by tension building.
Yeah. Well, this could be a 2-minute film. Really, it could be. It could be the last 2 minutes. That's the whole film. And I wouldn't even say the last 2 minutes is good. We've actually figured out what was going to happen before it happened because of obvious setup reasons. I feel like I shouldn't spoil this just in case you guys want to watch it. My point is with this film is it is like the first Paranormal Activity, just in the way the dialogue is really good because it's kind of like not really scripted. It's quite natural in some places when they're not talking about, like, you know, what's actually happening with the break-ins. It's quite natural between the characters, like the first Paranormal movie. The thing that goes wrong here is this film came out in 2016. So it's a few years too late to the party, and it's just all worn out in all the wrong places. I'm going to give this one a 2.
Yeah. Same.
It's awful. True. It's an awful film.
And I know Emma said, I don't want to spoil it, but spoiler alert! He has a nightmare scene which he's recording and is part of the movie. It's a found footage movie, but there's a nightmare that he has. Like, it's stupid. You can't record your nightmare by holding a camera. Like, it just ruins the entire movie.
So what Dean's trying to say is, at one point, he gets up from bed and he's filming himself as something happens, and then it's realized later that that was a nightmare and it didn't actually happen. But it's all fitted into like the same, you know, overall edit. The other thing I should have actually mentioned that was probably the most annoying part was there was this annoying static noise throughout the whole film, and it doesn't work that way. With digital technology, it does not work that way. We don't record onto tapes anymore, so there should be no need for those kind of static, unless you're putting bars and tones at the start of something that you're going to put out for broadcast. There is no static whatsoever. So
And the roller door was interfering with his iPhone, which just wouldn't happen.
yeah, roller doors, like electronic garage would not interfere with your iPhone signal. There was kind of things like that put in. I felt it was meant to make it look more spooky, but it kind of just made it more stupid. Yeah. Anyway, 2 from us. Let me know if you had a better experience than us with this film down below. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Stay spooky. Bye.
Bye.